your dream concert to
Dream
attend?
dream concert, Kendrick's
Yeah.
Kendrick concert.
All right.
I'll lose my voice, nail any song. Not like us, I'll go lyric for lyric. Might as well just put me on the stage.
Really? Okay. So off air, I'm gonna test you on that.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Welcome back to Charla con Chavez, the podcast where we dive into the real stories of our amazing students here at Our Lady of the Lake University. Today, we've got a powerhouse guest, someone who moves fast, both on the track and in life. He's a track star, a music major, a sports broadcaster, and a valet driver in downtown San Antonio. Basically, if OLLU had a superhero, it might just be Jalen Bell. Jalen, welcome to the show. So, Jalen, you come from Killeen, Texas.
Yes, sir.
Small town,
Yeah, very
population. How many people?
I can't tell you that, but it's a military town, so we have the base right next to it, Fort Hood, which is
Okay.
now Fort Cavazos.
Okay.
So I think it's one of the biggest military bases.
Small town, and you find yourself to Our Lady of the Lake University in
Yes.
San Antonio. What was that change like, man?
It was a hard change because I've been living in Killeen for a strong amount of time. When I was raised in Dallas and I moved to Killeen,
Okay.
it was hard, but I just overcome the challenges and say, hey, like this is what I chose. So it's time to start the journey. And then once the day started to go by, it started to get easier
Yeah.
just being on campus.
And how did you find Our Lady of the Lake University, or how did we find you?
So originally I was gonna come here for track.
Okay.
I was looking around to see where I want to go for track. I was
Mhm.
supposed to be at Tarleton State, a D1.
Mhm.
Supposed to be at CM Houston, but it was just like once I visited those campuses, it wasn't a fit. I didn't feel comfortable.
Mhm.
So then the head coach Brett Charlton
Mhm.
reached out to me. He was
Mhm.
like, "Hey, I've seen your times, and I'd like to bring you on a visit." So I had a phone call with him for at least 40 minutes. He was telling me about the program, and I came here on a visit. It was dead. It was just me, him, my mom, and then once I explored, I was like, fell in love and wanted to commit it instantly.
Thanks to you and your mama too
Oh,
for
yeah.
for trusting us. You've had a good time here,
Oh yeah, of course. I love it here.
and it's also been quite a journey for you. And you've also had 5 changes in major as you find your
Oh,
way through,
yes.
right? I mean,
Yes.
what's that process been like?
It's been a hard process. At the beginning, I didn't know what I wanted. Kinesiology was my first major when I got here.
Okay.
To tell you, be honest, I didn't like it because it was just like it wasn't too enthusing to me.
Mhm.
And then I
Mhm.
went to psychology,
Mm-hmm.
tried that out, didn't like it. So went to mass communications,
Mhm.
tried that out, didn't like it. Then I went to music,
Okay.
didn't like it at first, and I went back
Okay.
to psychology, didn't like it. Then I finally fell in love with music. So that's what music is my major right now,
Okay.
with a minor of educational studies.
I understand that you also have aspirations of being a teacher.
Of course.
Drumline?
Yes.
Okay, so how did that come to be for you and that particular aspiration?
So I've been drumming for almost 10 years now.
Okay.
I've been doing this since middle school.
Okay.
So now I taught at Thomas Jefferson High School down the street during the summer. And then I did that for a week, and I just I connected with the kids, and it was fun. So that's something I want to do after the college, just be a drumline tech, write cadences, drumline pieces, help them with a 7-minute marching band show.
Nice.
So that's something that I want to do, and that's something I want to pursue is to connect with the kids, so the kids in the future could be a drumline teacher
Yeah.
or be a pro at what they do.
Yeah. And so what about music really speaks to your heart, to your mind, to your soul?
Music is just the cure of everything. It's something that you could relate to if you're going through tough times, or it's a motivation. As
Mhm.
music just gets me started for the day. I pray first, and then jam out to music.
Mhm.
Music is just a calming piece.
Mhm.
So that's why I feel like music just hits the soul
Mhm.
of just everyone in the world.
And as a music major, what does a day in Jalen, the music major, look like?
Oh, My days is busy, so
Okay.
I just have class, my math class, on Mondays and Wednesdays and Fridays,
Okay.
9 a.m. to 9:50,
Okay.
and then have a slight break up until 12:15. So that slight break, I usually do my homework, and then 12:30 all the way up to 2 o'clock is track practice. This is a 2-hour practice,
Mm-hmm.
including my
Mm-hmm.
running and lifting. Then 3:15 through 4:30, I have my music class, which is
Okay.
sight singing ear training. So pretty much what that class is, you play like the piano,
Yeah.
solfege,
Yeah.
and then we have to listen and where like each note lands within that solfege.
Wow.
So it's pretty tough. And then I have my conducting class, so pretty much, band director stuff.
Okay.
And then my Tuesdays and Wednesdays is booked. I have my education class from 4:30 to 6.
Mm-hmm.
And then music class before that, and then my math class, my lab, 9:30 to 10:45,
Yeah.
and then track practice. And then I also work 2 jobs.
2.
Yes, so I
All
work on
right.
campus sports information, so
Yeah.
the broadcasting. I do the live stream, and then I work as a valet driver off campus at the Hilton downtown.
Okay. All
Yes.
right. Packed days for you, Jalen.
Yes.
Now, of course, music. We were talking earlier off mic that music helps you just kind of get into a really good relax mode.
Yes.
Is there an album that you use to get into that particular headspace?
So I got 2 albums: Kendrick's album, the new one, and then Raw Wave's album, the one that 2 of them he just dropped, and then the last one
Okay.
he dropped. So it's 2 of the albums that's relatable.
Yeah. All right.
Of course.
Because you're always at every game too.
Yes.
Now, how do you prepare? Since you're a sports broadcaster, how do you prepare to broadcast the game?
It's just so like the ADs at the other schools sends me the rosters
Okay.
and everything, so that prepares me. So the night before, 2 nights before, I prepare like the names and stuff and their records and how their season's been going. So
Okay.
I just know what to say. It's just a practice thing, and then the next day is just go time.
Is there a sport that's easier to broadcast?
Basketball.
Really?
Yes.
What about basketball?
I just feel like basketball is straightforward. Baseball confuses me, honestly.
Okay. All right.
Soccer I can understand. Volleyball I can understand, but I just feel like basketball is that sport to where like you can understand it because I watch it a lot.
Okay.
What's your favorite hobbies?
Hobbies.
Yes.
All right. So I could pick a few. Look, I love to read. As an introvert, man, I just love to sit down and just read and just calm my mind, quiet my mind a bit. But at the same time, I love to walk. I love to walk and sightsee, whether it's older cities in Mexico and Latin America or in Europe. That is a very fun and calming thing for me. I certainly love to eat and drink coffee.
What's
Yeah.
your favorite food?
Oh man, I love me some really good Indian food. A really good salsa, a Mexican salsa, I think makes any taco that much better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
One of the ways that my dad kept me off the streets and focused on school growing up, which is still part of my own relaxation, and it helps me dream, especially in these very tough roles that I get to serve, is the low riding scene. And so, as a kid, my dad again helped me stay off the streets by getting me into low riding and learning hydraulics
Wow.
and auto body and paint, and so that is still a part of my hobby things that I do. As you can imagine, it's rather time consuming, but it's very rewarding for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes food and eating is a little more inexpensive than low riding.
Oh yeah, I can
Yeah.
see that.
Yep. So as an athlete, Jalen, what's harder, running a 400-meter dash or commentating a double overtime, highly contested basketball game?
I'm gonna go 400-meter dash. That race right there is, oh gosh. It's a 400, it's a sprint. People say it's like a jog, but it's a sprint. But it's the feeling after you're done running. It's like lactic, just runs up your leg. You can't get up. It hurts.
Yeah.
That's one of the things. Like I could run it, but it's harder.
On your OLLU athletics profile, there's the motto, right? In your profile, the motto that you live by, iron sharpens iron. What does that mean to you?
Iron sharpens iron. It means that when you're good yourself and you go against somebody else that's good, that iron sharpens the iron. So that means that it's gonna be competitive. Like you're both good, so it's gonna make y'all faster. It's one of the things that I carry on with me every time I go to a track meet. Like iron sharpens iron. Like I know somebody's here is good. That's gonna push me. That's gonna make me faster. So it's one of the motives that I live by.
And also in your athletic profile, there's also the mentor or your role model. Who is that?
I think I put Noah Lyles or Usain Bolt. It's one of those two. Them two. Usain Bolt's the greatest track athlete that ever lived, and Noah Lyles, he won the 100 in the Olympics a couple months back. Those are the two guys I look up to because they're really good and they're good mentors. Like they know what they're doing and stuff, and it pushes me, motivates me to like, hey, like I could run fast too, and be in that Olympic world. Like the goal is to go to the Olympics in 2028. So
that's your goal.
Yes.
Oh man, right on. Okay, so you're taking care of yourself, right, to make it there.
Yes.
Good.
And the body comes first. You got to take care of the body, make sure everything, muscles are stretched, hydrate.
Yeah.
Eat good. So.
Yep. The mind.
Yes.
The soul.
Everything.
Yep. So if you had one or the other of your role models in front of you, how about both? What is one question that you would ask each?
The question I'll ask each, I'll probably ask them both the same question is like, how did y'all overcome like y'all first pro race? Like, what was it like? How did you get like the nervous out of you running against, a lot of great athletes around you? That would be my question.
Man, I'm just thinking about your aspiration, Olympics 2028, and the real opportunity, possibility of you meeting one or if not both of your role models. That would be so cool.
Yes.
Hey, so earlier, Jalen, you mentioned that you work 2 jobs. One of those jobs is a valet driver. What is that job like?
It's a fun job. Driving all different types of cars.
You smiled, man. You smiled.
It's a fun job. It's more customer service based.
Okay.
So what we do, we write tickets for the valet. So we retrieve their cars, help them with their luggage, and tell them like enjoy your stay. And then we just take the car up to the garage.
Okay.
So I drove a Cybertruck.
A Cybertruck?
Yes.
Oh, what color?
It was like a blue,
Okay.
like a dark blue. Drove that, a Porsche, a Tesla, a nice Corvette.
Wow.
So yeah, and I drove one of the San Antonio players' cars.
Charles
Bassey.
Okay. All right. I guess I want to ask, what does he drive?
A Tesla, a really nice one.
Okay.
A really nice Tesla.
So what does the inside of a Cybertruck look like? I've been dying to see one.
It's like the same thing as the inside of a Tesla, but bigger. Like you have like a lot of floor space, and it's a fun fact that when you back up the car, like the front wheels, usually when your front wheels controls you, the back wheels controls you. So once you turn the steering wheel, your back wheels turn, not the front wheels.
Oh, that I did not know.
Yeah.
Okay. Does that feel different as you're driving it?
Yes, it feels different. The steering is sensitive, very sensitive. So like any sharp turn you take, it's like you might want to slow down once you take this sharp turn.
Yeah.
Because it's really sensitive.
Okay. And so a Tesla Cybertruck, the Porsche.
Yes.
That has some horsepower. What was that like?
I had to put my foot on the brake really fast. It's pretty fast, but I enjoy driving it though.
I mean, those are some nice rides. Did you ever have the conversation with yourself about, man, Jalen, I don't know that you should be parking this thing or driving this thing, or maybe you should ask one of your other colleagues to take this.
Yeah, I usually, question myself, especially when we drive huge trucks like 250s, 350s,
Okay.
all those. But I just
And that's in downtown?
yes,
That's pretty tough to navigate in downtown.
it is.
Right?
But I got used to it. Just working there for like a couple of months, I just got used to driving big trucks. I
Yeah.
always tell my manager and my supervisor, like, do I have to take the truck? And he was like, no. And I just do it anyways, just
Yeah.
because. But it's hard to navigate.
Multiple jobs, student athlete, a full course load. How do you manage, and what practices, what frameworks do you adopt to manage your time?
So how I manage my time is I always tell myself student comes first before anything because
Okay.
my education, it's very important because I want my degree
Mm-hmm.
as soon as I graduate. So I use that first, and then the athlete stuff comes next. So I just have like a time frame, and then once I have my free time, I just schedule myself for my valet job downtown because my manager asks me for my schedule
Mm.
every week because he knows that I'm a busy guy. So I just schedule when I have free time, when I work
Mhm.
on the weekends or when I'm not traveling.
Mm-hmm.
So I just load that work hours and then sports information and whatever game is home.
Mm-hmm.
I work, and if I can't make it, then I can't make it. So
Mm-hmm. As a student athlete, right? You have to eat well, sleep well, stretch, right? Put in the work. Uh, where do you find time to put in that work, and to also have time for Jalen to be Jalen?
so usually when I stretch, I should always stretch before I go to bed. You feel amazing when you wake up. And then, so I stretch one day, then I roll out. I have a muscle roller and then
Mm.
massage gun. And then I have my own stim machine, so I use that as well. But then I usually get my treatment at 2:30 with our athletic trainers.
Mm-hmm.
And then I hydrate throughout the day. So I start off my day with water.
Mm-hmm.
And then once I hit dinner, I drink electrolytes. But I
Mhm.
usually drink electrolytes after I run because you got to put that back.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I have me time is when I'm done with my homework, don't have work. So I play my Xbox. Just purchased a PS5 yesterday.
Congrats.
Yeah, bank account was crying, but it's okay. I'll make it back soon.
What game did you get with it?
So I got the Slim. I didn't get a game with it, but I just bought NCAA
All right.
last night, and then 2K25. So I just told my coach, like, send me the gamer's tag because we're playing.
Nice.
Bank account was oof. Had to look away for a minute, but
So do you have a busy weekend coming up? So are you going
yes.
to be able to play that PS5?
I'm gonna play it tonight. I do
Okay.
got a busy weekend coming up.
All
I
right.
have a track meet on Saturday in
Okay.
Houston. I just got back off of a plane in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Okay.
As a track meet down there, we just hit our school record, broke
Yeah.
it, 3:14, 16 in the 4x4, and we qualified for nationals. And then I
Yay.
did hit the national standard for the 200 meters, but they converted our time because it's at altitude, so this track is fast. So I'm
Okay.
this close from hitting it.
Okay.
But I'll hit it this weekend.
So is it easier coming from sea level up to Albuquerque, which is
Yeah.
higher?
Yes. It's a change. It's a track that's really fast.
Yeah.
Something that we gotten used to, but the breathing there is terrible.
Yeah. And dry air too,
Yes,
right? Yeah.
very dry air. I
Yeah.
couldn't. My coach tried to talk to me after. I couldn't get a single word out. He
Yeah.
thought I was mad for a minute. I was like, no, I just can't breathe right now.
No, that ain't you. You're always smiling.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just oof. I had
Yeah.
to sit there. I need like 15 minutes.
Yeah. So what advice, let's say your top 3 advice would you have for any one of your students at OLLU about balancing work, sports, obligations, school, extracurriculars, everything?
My advice is time management. Time management is the most important thing as a college student because you have to time manage. And then my second advice is failure to success. If you want to be successful, you have to fail multiple times. Pick yourself back up
Mm.
and go get it again. And then my third is take every opportunity that you can.
Mm.
It's taking every opportunity towards your major or what you want to do is the best thing you could possibly do.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it doesn't work out, go take the next opportunity.
Yeah.
And if that opportunity works out, then stick with it. And if you don't like it in the long run, then that opportunity that's going to come to you is going to be a great opportunity.
For
It's
sure.
like you working at a business and then being promoted to manager. That's an
Yeah.
opportunity because you've been working there for so long.
Yep.
And then being promoted to district manager and then work your way up. So
Yep. So what I heard, take risks. Failure
yes,
is a first attempt in learning,
yes,
and put yourself out there, right? Continue to show
course.
up.
Yes.
I got a couple lightning round questions for you.
Okay.
What is your favorite pre-race hype song?
Ooh, that's a good question. 2 songs I like. Not Like Us. Kendrick gets me going, and then Big Scar. He's a rapper that passed, I think like a year ago. It's a song called Understanding. The beat it gets me going. So yeah, that's my pre-hype.
Your dream concert to attend.
Dream concert. Kendrick concert.
All right.
I'll lose my voice, know any song. Not Like Us, I'll go lyric for lyric. Might as well just put me on the stage.
Really? Okay. So off air, I'm gonna test you on that.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right. That's gonna be a treat.
Yeah.
So, man, you live a busy life. What is your place on campus just to go chill?
Just to go chill, well, honestly, either the UAC or my room. My room, because I have a private room. I just like to sit there and just chill and just think, reflecting on life, like what I got next, what bills I have to pay and stuff. So I just prepare myself for that.
Yeah. My last 2 questions for you. What do you want to be when you grow up?
One of the things I want to be is a teacher and an entrepreneur. So being an entrepreneur, owning multiple businesses is going to be the goal. So my detailing business I have right now, it's going well. It's just I just can't do as much since I'm a student athlete. So after college, I'm gonna have my own garage, have my own truck.
Okay.
Jay's Autos Detailing on there. So
Jay's Auto Detailing.
yes.
Okay.
And then soon I'm gonna start my photography business. So that's 2 businesses. And then after that, I'm going to start my t-shirt business.
Nice. Well, hey, for that detailing business, I'm going to be your first customer.
Of course.
You better hit me up.
I got you.
All right.
Got you.
Watch, man. If you don't,
got you.
I'm going to be like, yo, Jalen, come on.
I'm gonna get your car rights.
All right. And last question. What type of ancestor do you want to be?
I do not know. Yeah. I'll have to come back to that question.
All right.
Need some time to reflect on that.
I'm going to hit you up next time I see you.
Oh, yeah.
All
Need
right.
some time on that question.
Hey, man, look, thank you for your time. I so appreciate you joining me on Charla con Chavez. Thank you for showing up in all the ways that you do. You are no doubt an inspiration for me, and I know that you're also an inspiration for all of for all of our students. I got something for you. Some official Charla con Chavez merch.
Oh, nice.
That's for you. Wear this with pride. And the official Charla con Chavez t-shirt. That's for you.
T-shirt. I'm going to have to rock this at a track meet.
Rock it, man.
I'm drop a school record with this.
There you go. There you go. I love the competitive spirit. Thank you for showing up in your whole self, Jalen.
Of course.
And for being here.
Dude, how do you feel about the Luka and Anthony Davis trade?
Man, that was a stunning one. That was stunning. I did not see that one coming.
Yeah, that trade was just a trade of the century that nobody expected. So at this point, like, they could have just traded Kyrie. He's a good player, but Luka though was like, gosh. But I wish we would have got the trade. Golden State Warriors fan. I'm a Stephen Curry fan. I call him my glorious king.
Man, but his number 2 though is now in Dallas, right? Clay.
Despite the fact the last game that he played with us went 0 for 11 from 3 was crazy, and field goal. So it's kind of mad at him.
No, man, that Luka trade was stunning. Yes. But the Spurs Got a good one, though.
Spurs got a good pickup. They're a young team. They're doing way better what they did last year. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
And I think adding CP3 and then Harrison Barnes to that lineup, my starting lineup for me would be, I'll put CP3 at the 1, De'Aaron Fox at the 2.
Okay.
I'm gonna put Sohan at the 3, Barnes at the 4, and then I'll put Wemby at the 5.
Of course, Wemby has to be in there.
He got to
right?
be in there. You cannot start him. If you don't start Wemby, then you might as well make me head coach.
You know, I think that's and you could do it too, man.
Oh yeah, I could coach basketball.
Yeah. And be the broadcaster.
Oh yeah.
Right? I think that's a really good starting 5.
Yeah, it's a really good starting 5.
And of course, we know Wemby is a beast, right? We know Wemby certainly man gets up and down the court. But the way that he was seeking out Chris Paul for coaching was really cool to see. And it was so humbling, right? For a Wemby, again, who has just that power, that star power. He was still seeking out CP3 for coaching, for mentorship, and asking him, hey, so, on that play, this was my interpretation from my vantage point. He was asking him whether he should have done something or done what he did right on the previous play.
Yeah, it's with the NBA. People gotta understand, like, it's a business, but still stuck on the fact that the GM traded Luka. He said word for word that the only reason they traded Luka is to make their team better. Are you blind? Like, Luka literally just brought y'all to the finals last year. Despite the fact that y'all lost, making it to the finals is a big thing, especially for the Mavericks that didn't make it for a certain amount of years. So it's just like you just got rid of a guard that's dropping 40 to 50 points. It's crazy and stuff. So it's just like, I'm surprised they didn't trade Jokic yet. The guy has a lazy game. Watching him play,
man, Nuggets are my team, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
They are my team.
I love Jokic and all. He's a good player, but he's just lazy.
MVP.
He is MVP. Likes riding horses too.
That I didn't know.
Yeah, he actually had a horse race as soon as after they won the finals that one year. He went to travel to had a horse race, and his horse won actually. Okay. And then I heard that he lost his MVP, finals MVP trophy.
No.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
As soon as he got it, he lost it.
Oh my, man! I've been hopeful that the Nuggets would be back in the finals. They were knocked out last year by Minnesota.
Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards.
Yeah. Oh man, he's good.
He's a beast. Yeah. Trash talker too.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's a beast. I like him.
Yeah. Yep. So this year, who's going to be in the finals?
The way this NBA is looking.
Yep.
It's hard to tell because you got 2 teams, OKC Thunder and the Cavaliers, killing it right now. But I just feel like that when you have a team like that that's cooking throughout the season, it's an upset in the finals. And in basketball, too. I'm a 3-point shooter.
You are?
Yes.
All right.
If I get hot, it's hard to stop me.
Okay. All right. Do you play out here in the UAC?
Sometimes when I have the times. Our coach doesn't want us, to get hurt. But during the summertime is where I've been telling my teammates, lob it, and then you're under the rim dunking on you. Because you want to know that feeling just to get, just dunk on somebody and just stand over them and just be hyped.
Yeah.
But if I get dunked on, then I'm hanging up the shoes.
That's awesome.
I'm going to be on the reel.
Yeah. Well, I won't be dunking on you. It won't be me. All right, folks, that's a wrap on this episode of Charla con Chavez. If you like this conversation with the one and only Jalen Bell, like this episode, subscribe to the podcast, share with your family, because these stories, just like Jalen's stories, we have to continue to tell. And you know that we have the best students here at Our Lady of the Lake University. I'll see you next time.